Hello friends, this is your physics Sita ma'am. Today day 4. So 16th question. Pressure gradient has the same dimensions as that of velocity gradient, potential gradient, energy gradient, none of this. So for that we should know which is a perfect answer like pressure gradient. So for that, what is in the case of pressure gradient? First, we just see what is pressure gradient. In this pressure gradient, we can take the dimensions that is kg meter inverse per second square per meter. So this can be taken as m l power minus 2 t power minus 2. So we are going to check this answer whether it is same as velocity, potential, energy. Okay. So first case we'll see what is velocity gradient. That is meter per second by meter. So we can take it as m0 l0 that is t power minus 1. No, it is not same as pressure gradient. So we'll just check it potential gradient. So what is potential gradient in this? We'll just check it. In the case of potential gradient, that is kg meter square per second cube into A by meter. So this is nothing but mass, length, 3, that is time per minus 3, ampere per minus 1, that is by AD, like by ampere we are taking. So this is also not equal to the pressure gradient, this answer. So just check the last one. Last is energy gradient. In the case of energy gradient, that is kg meter square per second square per meter. So which can be taken as mass, length, time inverse 2. So if you check all these answers with the pressure gradient, if you check all these answers with the pressure gradient, check it whether all these are just same as pressure. No, first is not, second is also not, potential is not, and in the case of energy gradient also is not. So we can just conclude the answer none of the above. For this, none of the above. So in NEET series 16th question, D is the answer, that is none of the above. Now we'll see the 17th question. In that 17th question, dimensions of the resistance in an electrical circuit in terms of dimensions of mass m, length is L and time is T and current is IR. So, what is the resistance formula? From Ohm's law, we know the formula for resistance, that is R is equals to V by I. Potential difference by current. So this can be taken as, what is this V by I, which is equals to W by Q into I. Yes, that is potential can be taken as work done by charge into current as it is. So we know potential is equals to work done by charge. So that I have taken that V can be written as W by Q into I as it is. So dimension of R if you see, that is work by charge. So for work, m L square t power minus 2 by, for charge, that is AT into A, that's ampere. Okay, so if we cancel, we'll get the final answer, that is m L square t power minus 3 A power minus 2. Yes, m L square t power minus 3, because this is in denominator, that is t. If it goes in numerator, minus 1 would be added. So see, m L square t power minus 2, this t also added means minus 1, and this one is A power minus 2. So that we are taking that m L square t power minus 2 minus 1 will become minus 3 A power minus 2. So check it whether what you are getting the answer, same answer. No. So if you see that the third answer, no, D is the correct answer, m L square t power minus 3 A power minus 2. So for the 17th question, D is the correct answer. Now 18th question. So in this 18th question, the dimensions of mu naught epsilon naught power minus 1 by 2 r. So you should find out the answer. This is the C. We know the formula, that is C is equals to speed of light 1 by root of mu naught epsilon naught. That means this dimension we can take, that is mu naught epsilon naught power minus 1 by 2. This dimension is equal to the speed of light. That means L power L into t power minus 1 is the answer. How we will get? Because speed can be written as distance by time. Speed can be taken as distance by time. So distance is L, time is t. So that we are taking L by t is nothing but t inverse power minus 1. So C is equal to mu naught epsilon naught power 1 by 2. So we can take this answer finally. L t power minus 1. So for 18th question, check the answer. This is B is the correct answer for the 18th question. Yes. Next, 19th question. See that 19th question. If L is the inductance, C is capacitance and R is resistance, the ratios L by R and R to C has the same dimensions as those of what? Frequency, time, energy, length. So for inductance, that is L, dimensional formula is M L square t power minus 2 a power minus 2. In the case of second case is capacitance. So for capacitance, m power minus 1 L power minus 2 t power 4 a power 2. So last is resistance. So R dimensional formula is m L power square t power minus 3 a power minus 2. So how we are getting these things? That is inductor. That is L is equals to mu n square a by L. For capacitance, that is Q by V. We can take for resistor. That is potential difference by current. So if we take, we can just get the dimensional formula. So as a question said that L by R can be written as, that is m L square t power minus 2. That means, yes, it will come by, t power minus 2 a power minus 2 divided by, what is R? M L square t power minus 3 a power minus 2. That means we just cancel it. M gets cancelled, L square gets cancelled. So this is minus 2 and this is minus 1. 1 would be there. And in the case of this one, what we will get the final answer for this is T. T is the final answer if you see. That is T. Because L by R, we have wrote that L by R, this one. Yes, we get the final answer is T. That is a time. Same way, we'll just see for R. R to C. That means R to C. What is R? M L square t power minus 3 a power minus 2 into, what is that C? Capacitance is, here the capacitance value, that is m power minus 1 L power minus 2 t power 4 a power 2. So gets cancelled. This would come denominator, right? Yes. If this is gets cancelled, 1 t get cancelled, a gets cancelled. So if you see what would be the final answer we'll be getting in this, this is also t. So we can just conclude time has the same dimensions as that of. So we have the answer for that. The 19th answer is time. B is the answer for that. B is nothing but time. Yes friends, now we'll see the 20th question. The ratio of the dimensions of Planck's constant and that of the moment of inertia is the dimensions of. So we are going to find the moment of inertia dimensions of what? So from Einstein equation, E is equals to h into V. E is equals to h into V. This E is the energy, right? Photon energy will be taking this. H is a Planck's constant. V is a frequency. So we can just derive the formula, that is from this H equal to E by V. H is taken as E by V. So what is this energy? Energy can be taken as work, that is force into distance. Force can be taken as mass into acceleration. So we can finalize that m L square t power minus 2 by, what is the frequency? Frequency can be taken as 1 by time period. Frequency can be taken as 1 by time period. So I am taking that 1 by time period is T inverse. T inverse. Yes. Now, the dimensions of Planck's constant. If you see the dimensions of Planck's constant, that is h. Dimensions of Planck's constant is m L square t power minus 1. Now, also moment of inertia, we can take the moment of inertia, that is I is equals to mr square. I can be taken as mr square. So, we are taking that I is equals to, what is that I? That is m L square. We can take it mass length square. So h by I, we can take that h by I. So which is given as, what is it, h by I? H by I, which is taken as m L square t power minus 1 by, this one is h, right? What is I? I is mr square, we can take it as m L square. So if you cancel this m L square it goes off. So we'll be having t inverse. We have the answer, that is t inverse. Please check it whether we have the answer related with that, the ratio of the dimension. So what is the answer we have? Yes, frequency, velocity, angular momentum, time. So we know frequency formula is nothing but 1 by time period. This is taken as 1 by t, or else we can take this as t inverse. So we got the final answer is t inverse. So for this 20th question, A is the correct answer. Yes friends, we'll just see the next question. Next is, if energy E, velocity v and time t are chosen as the fundamental quantities, the dimensional formula of surface tension will be. So we know the formula for surface tension. Surface tension is equals to force by length. We can take this as force by length, that is equals to surface energy by area. So in the terms, we are going to take that velocity, energy and time period. So we can take this as E by V into T the whole square. So how can we write this? That is E V inverse 2, velocity inverse 2 and time inverse 2. Please check the answer whether you are getting this. Yes, we have this B option, E V power minus 2, T power minus 2. So for this 21st question, B is the correct answer. Yes friends, I hope you all understood this. Next video I will upload again 5 more questions or 6 questions. Thank you.